Hi guys, welcome to King of the World with your host Megan King. From the comfort of your own homes, you'll be able to travel the world with me and discover new things about new countries. This week we're going to Dominican Republic, where we're going to learn about tourism and the effects of all-inclusive resorts, see the effect that you're having on these countries. Now let's go on over to my trip.
Hello, we are getting on the plane now, right Dad?
Right, Megs.
4 hours later, we've made it to Dominican and let the journey begin. Later today, I think I'll go and speak with public relations, see if I can talk with a representative from the hotel about tourism in the area and learn a little more about the culture here. I'll get back to you with that. Otherwise, I'm here to enjoy the vacation, so let's see how it goes. So Dominican Republic is a gorgeous country. Interesting politically because you do have to stay on the resort. They have a lot of issues with passports and that type of thing, so we won't get into that. But I was able to talk to a coordinator on the resort about tourism in the country. She studies it in school and is currently in school for that. She has a lot of opinions. We got to talk a lot about the government in Dominican, and this is really her take on what Canadians and Americans coming to their country is doing to their environment.
Most of the people, they just come here because of the sea, of the ocean, the sun. But we also have natural places where they can go, like in the middle of the country. Like there are a lot of rivers, mountains that they should visit. And the people that say excursions, they just based on what people like the most. Because we have to accept the reality, it's too far from here. It takes hours, like 4 or 5 hours to get there. And for people to do those excursions and visit those places, it will have to be like from one day to the other day. So not coming back the same day. And most of the people just like that. Go for a few hours and come back. But I think they should visit Puerto Plata. They have a lot of natural resources over there and beautiful beaches as well. And also Pedernales and Santiago. They have a lot of historical places. And also Santo Domingo, which is the most historical city that we have, what is the oldest and the first city that we have in the country. And also the city where I live is not very touristic, and it used to be good at economy once, but now it's not. It's kind of old. But at that city was built the first building of 3 floors in the country. I think that's important. Those are things that people should know, even if you don't have a lot of things to do over there as a tourist. If people like to see historical things, they should visit those places.
I was also curious about where she lived and how people that were employed at the hotels got to and from work.
My home or the place, because we have a place to stay here. Yeah, we just work 11 days in a row, and we leave home. We go home 3 days and come back. And also we have people from different parts of the country here. For them, sometimes it takes 9 hours, 7 hours to go home, and they don't have to work 11 days. They work 24 and they go for 6 days home. We try to make it easier because as this is the point most sell in the Dominican Republic, it has it have more jobs to offer, and the salaries are higher because we get more tourists here, and that's why most of the people come here to work. it's not that there is not tourism in another part of the country, it's because it's not to sell, and they have to come here to get higher salaries.
When thinking about the more negative effects that tourism has on Dominican Republic, one of the major things I found was in relation to trash use that was found on the beaches, as well as seaweed that came up onto the land that people seem to complain a lot about.
It is the seaweed. It's something that we cannot avoid to have. We try to do, all the hotels in the area try to do the rest to clean the beach, but it comes like in big lots. And we receive complaints about that, but people understand that it's something from the nature, and we try to do our best to get the beach clean. And it is for seasons. We don't have like established like what season it comes and what season it leaves, but sometimes we get none, and sometimes we get a bunch. That's the baddest thing. And also people, the trash, they don't understand that we need to clean our environment to keep it alive, and we try to explain that. And also in national, we were doing like promotions for cleaning the beach and all the stuff, and a lot of people were helping with that.
Now, we learned a lot from our trip to Dominican Republic. There's a lot of ups and downs to tourism in that country. I hope you guys learned a lot about the trip, and we'll have more for you in coming weeks. Comment down below what country you'd like to see me go to and review. I'll have more for you next time. Thanks, guys.